Chad Wilson, All Eyes DB Camp. All right, today we're talking about coming out of our back pedal and the reasons why we are slipping when we come out of our back pedal. Speaking of slip, this thing right here on my hand, I slip off my electric scooter. Folks, be careful on those electric scooters. I managed to break my wrist on this. But hey, today it's all about the feet, so don't worry about the hand. Why you slip out of your back pedal coming up on DB Tip Clips. All right, you've been working on your back pedal, or maybe you haven't, but you have this problem. You are slipping out of your back pedal. It doesn't matter if it's on turf or if it's on grass, whatever the case may be, you are slipping out of your back pedal. Now, what do guys normally do when that happens? They start blaming other stuff. They'll blame the surface, they'll blame their cleats, they'll blame all kinds of things. Truth of the matter is, if you're slipping out of your back pedal, the problem is you. And let's talk about what those problems are. Your two major reasons why a person slips out of his back pedal. I'm gonna go over them with you right now. All right, let's talk about the most obvious reason why guys slip out of their back pedal. A lot of guys, when they plant out of their back pedal, they step way outside of their circle, all right? If you've listened to any of my other videos, I tell you guys to try and imagine a circle around your feet, kind of like a Madden character, all right? And you want to keep all of your footwork inside of your circle, okay? A lot of guys will plant way out here. Now, I know why you do that. Planting way back here allows you to have your chest down, and it makes you feel like you're low. You are right there. However, when you plant outside of your circle, the force you are putting into the ground is pushing your leg and the ground away from you. It's not really propelling you forward. It's putting your foot outside of your circle. It's making your foot slide, and that's why you're falling down. What should be happening is you trying to get your foot down in that circle. Try to get it under your center of gravity. Okay, this is your center of gravity right here. You're trying to land that foot under your center of gravity. So in your mind, the thought process is put that foot down right underneath my hips, okay? I'm pedaling, I see what I want to see, I'm ready to make my break, foot right down under my center of gravity. So how do I stay low? That's by having knee bend and my chest down. That's where being low is. You don't rely on your foot stepping way back to have you down. You have your chest down, your hips down, and when I'm ready to break, foot down right under my center of gravity. So number one, biggest reason why you're slipping out of your break is you're stepping too far outside of your circle. One. All right, let's talk about reason number two, and this one's a little more subtle. So you're saying, hey Chad, I know I'm planting underneath my hips, okay? I'm not a guy that steps outside of his circle, and I'm still slipping out of my back pedal. Well, here's one of the more subtle reasons why you may be slipping out of your back pedal, and that has to do with your hips. A lot of guys either are pedaling real high with their hips up here as opposed to down here, getting their hips down and their chest down. And other guys will be here in their pedal, but then when it's time to break, they let their hips rise and then they plant, okay? When you plant with your hips up high, okay? I'm gonna show you from a side view. This is my hips down. These are my hips high. When you plant with your hips high, even if you put your foot down underneath or near your center of gravity, there's nothing. You're gonna have a fully extended leg before you push off on the ground. First of all, you have zero power on your push. The second thing is your fully extended leg, as you try to go forward, is gonna slide out from under you. As opposed to if your hips are down and you plant and you start pushing, you are extending your leg and now propelling your body forward to come out of your break. If your hips are up high, when you plant, your leg is fully straight, so you have no power, and then as you try to push forward, your straight leg will slide across the top of the ground, your foot will slide out from under you, and then you're on the ground and you didn't get yourself a good break. So what you want to do is have your chest down and your hips down, and when you are planting, you want to be down. You want to have your hips down. It's like being in the blocks, coming out of the blocks. If you're in a track and you're pushing out of the blocks, you're going to have your knees bent, and your knee is going to extend, pushing against the blocks to come out. That's what you want when you break. When you land your foot, you want your knee bent, and then as you extend, you're pushing the ground, and your chest being down is going to allow you to go forward. So the second reason you're slipping coming out of your break is because your hips are high and your foot is fully extended when you hit the ground, so you have no power. Right, so let's do a quick review. Two reasons why you are falling coming out of your break is number one, you're planting your foot too far outside of your circles. You don't have any power being generated into the ground to push you forward. And the second reason is your hips are too high when you plant, and now you are striking with your foot fully straight, and again, there's no power into the ground. Your foot is actually sweeping across the surface, whether that's grass or it's turf, whatever the case may be, it won't matter. Your foot is going to slide across, and that's going to cause you to fall. That's on dry turf or dry grass. Now, when it's wet and you do these things, you literally have no chance. So start working on those things, and that's going to get you better. One little simple drill you guys can do to work on that is just a simple back pedal drill. Just focus on throwing your foot under the ground. I'm not really going anywhere, right? Little small back pedal. You can do this at home. Plant and do it off of each leg, making sure you plant and you're landing underneath your hips. You do that over and over and over. You will build into your mind how you should plant your foot under your hips, and also having your knee bent with your hips down, and you will get the plant that you want. And we'll start blasting off out of those breaks and getting the interceptions we're supposed to get. All right, that's it on this particular topic. All right, do you guys have problems coming out of your back pedal? Do you slip out of your back pedal? Let me know in that comment section. Also, if there's something else you would like for me to talk about on this channel, go ahead and hit that in the comment section. Don't forget to like or share this video and subscribe to the channel. Finally, we need some reference guides and tools to raise our game to the next level. Got two great ones for you. First is a 101 DB Tips book. I'll have a link to it down in the description. You can get it by either ebook or soft cover. All right, everything you need to know as a DB, how to train in the off season, how to play nickel, how to play corner, how to play safety, everything you need to know, including watching film, all that good stuff. Link to it down in the description. Also, the All Eyes DB Camp members area, over 220 videos showing you all the things you need to know. Advanced topics on playing DB. The link will be in the description down below. Check those out. All right, I'm out of here. And as always, All Eyes DB Camp, consistency breeds results.